That's right, to bring a good smell to the world. Your belief can keep you where you are. If you don't believe, then you will be taken out like Shaitan, because his kingdom has to come down. It is coming down. Don't be caught out with him. Don't let your egos cheat you to think he has the power. He has no power. The only time he has had the power is when Allah Almighty was hiding those lions, preparing them and training them, and they were under discipline, taking all the persecution from people. Now those times has changed. Never ever again. Never ever again will you see Shaitan ruling like he's ruling. And it's a warning to myself and to you. Don't be caught out with him. He's getting his clock clean as we speak. There's no such thing in Islam as democracy. Democracy is you may put Shaitan in a position to oppress people. Because he's had more people, and it's about the vote, he's had more people to put him in office, and so he can begin to continue to take from the people, oppress the people. That's why Allah always raised somebody. Always to be among us. Always, he's always done that. The people of Hud, Prophet Hud, may Allah bless him. Now, he came after Noah. After Noah had his ship had reached land, and the people started to prosper and to grow and develop again, the same mentality started to creep into the minds of the people. And the people once again started to worship idols. But this time they knew about Allah Almighty, because they were always reminded of what had happened with Noah. That was still fresh in their minds. But they knew about Allah, but they set other gods to be equal to Allah Almighty. But Hud alayhi salam warned them. He said, I am someone who asks no reward from you. Allah pays me. I need nothing from you other than that you obey your Lord. You heed the warning so you may go up. They refused. And Allah Almighty first sent that wrath of a burning, scorching heat. Even the trees turned yellow. People were going in their tents. And you would think that they would start to repent. They became more obstinate. They became more haughty. So then they started to see some clouds. And they ran out and said, oh, no, it was a liar. That cloud came, and it was a freezing wind that wiped them out. All of them were wiped out except for Hud and his followers. Allah says, if you love me, follow my Rasul. If you want to obey me, follow my Rasul. He said, if you're going to obey Hud, you're obeying me. You obey Musa, you're obeying me. You obeying Jesus, you're obeying me. You obeying Joseph, you're obeying me. You obey Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, you're obeying me. We still have not got it. That same mentality is in 2010, July, what, 21st, 22nd, 23rd? Wow, time is moving fast. We're in Shaban now. Prophet's month. May Allah be pleased with him. And mercy is raining on those who accepted him. That blessings is coming down. Raining on those who love the Prophet, who are in their hearts are connected to his hearts through the rope of Islam. through the Rasul. Blessings are coming on them. Curses are coming on those who are not. As we speak, we are lucky to be talking about that one, and to be connected to that amber, that spiritual amber. Allah Almighty, something else. Those people of Had were destroyed, and only Had and his followers were spared. Don't you know that it's happened the same way all through time? And the same thing is about to happen once again. There are people that are happy, there are people that are unhappy. You cannot just make yourself happy. Happiness is something that comes from Allah Almighty. Things cannot make you happy. If your heart is unhappy, then it must be something that, some burden you are carrying. You better relieve it today. You better leave it just where you are. Like Booker T. Washington said, drop your buckets where you are. Drop it now. Drop your burden now. Change your life now. We don't know when Allah Almighty may send His wrath. We don't know how it's coming. He told Musa, he told Had al-Islam and all the others that he wasn't going to send a flood no more. But they didn't know it was going to come with that hot heat of that desert, and then with a cold wind. A wind made them so hollow, it just blew, Allah blew them away. He literally blew them away. They were blown away. Everything was cleared. Allah promised, you see that rainbow in the sky? The rainbow represents the covenant that He made with Noah alayhi salam, that he would never destroy the world with water again. That's a reminder. But it don't mean you stop destroying it. And how did Had's people start to be rebellious against Had? They had been knowing about Allah. They had known about the people's destruction with Noah alayhi salam. How did they still become disobedient to what Had was bringing to them? How did it happen? When they had the flood, Shaitan got on the ship. After tricking all the people, we said it last week, when he tricked all the people and left them in the lurch, and they didn't get on the ship, Shaitan said, I know what you know not. I'm getting on the ship. They're getting ready to wipe y'all out. So when Noah capsized, they landed. Who gets off the ship with all the animals? Shaitan. But I told you something last week. These times that we're in, your kalima shahada can mean more than you could ever acquire, whatever you acquire in this world. Because your kalima shahada could be the very kalima shahada that takes you to your iman. Because during this time, Shaitan's time is to be wiped out altogether. Wiped out. No more after this. No more getting on the ship. No more going with the prophets. No more and then waiting for the next generation of people. No. We are here to clean his clock. Believe it? Don't act like you do. Should have gave a takbir. Allahu Akbar. And this is what happened to all the people that didn't believe. Their iman was so weak. They waited for the wrath, and then when the wrath started to come, they started running to Hud. Oh, Hud, what's going on? Don't be like those people. We've seen it too many times before. Why should we also fall for that same slow level? Why should we fall for that?